Goes top corner and is in the in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Bucco.
Oh my God! That's another one for Montbury Tech. It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Craig Goodwin, Nestroya Akunda, Luka Jovanovic and Fabian Barbiero are some of the players to cut their teeth through the iterations of the NPL over the years. It all stops now, the chatter, the who might do what, the talk. It's now all about actions as the dreams of many will become reality for a chosen few. Welcome everyone to Frank Mitchell Reserve for round one of the NPL season, and thank you for joining us for this standalone Sunday fixture on the FSA League's YouTube channel. We've got a cracking game today as FK Beograd host to MetroStars. the game just minutes away. And with that, I'd like to welcome my co-caller for this afternoon, Professional A-League and NPL journalist Antonis Pagonis.
Thanks for having me, Lockie. I don't know about the professional side of things, but yeah, always good to cover the game here in South Australia. Sunday night, Sunday afternoon football, always a good time, and you know it's always a good time down here at FK Beograd. Good people, good food. I had a plate of chavapis. They had the kaimak here today. They had the ivar today. I cannot complain, and we are going to have a really good game here today against two really good sides. So I'm really looking forward to this.
It should be cracking as well. I'm going to run you through the starting 11s for both sides. So for Beograd in number 2, we've got Michael Jakobsen. Number 4 is Damian Lujic. Number 5 is Adam Liam Bruno. Number 7 is Massimo Falcao. Number 10 is Antoni Trimboli. Number 12 is Antonis Natsopoulos. Number 13 is Joshua Kavanagh. Number 15 is Sebastian Good. Number 17 is Jason Konstantopoulos. Number 20 is Jared Clark. And number 22 is Froibert Nyongaru. For MetroStars, number 4 is Noah McNamara. Number 5 is Christian D'Angelo. Number 7 is Hamish Gow. Number 8 is Christian Sortira. Number 11 is Cameron Woodfin. Number 16 is Stefan Tantari. Number 22 is Jackson Wells. He's going to be the captain today as well until Fabian Barbiero enters the arena. Number 23 is Scott Nagel. Number 25 is Michael Shitadani, and then number 26 is Ren Nagamatsu, as in goal number 50 Cody Oistrich. He's a new signing as well. As both teams warm up, I just wanted to touch on Josh Murray yesterday, former Beograd player, but he did leave the club, signed for Campbelltown, kicked 2 goals. How did you see his game yesterday, and are they going to miss him out there?
Yeah, it's always a big loss when you lose someone like a Josh Murray, who was also the captain last year. But interestingly enough, we've got his 2 former sides here today, from MetroStars player, from FK Beograd player, kind of like a Josh Murray derby here today. So looking forward to it. But yeah, obviously he's moved on, and there's plenty of great players on the pitch today to talk about. We know that MetroStars have lost their 2 stars, obviously Austin Ayubi to Adelaide United. They've lost James Tomakovsky to Marconi, but there's still a lot of good players out there for MetroStars. And FK Beograd, new look side, new coach. I'm really excited to watch them and a few players play for them. And before we start, that was the whistle of Christian Vedicchio, referee today. His 300th South Australian game. We congratulate him on that too. Obviously, he had his time in New South Wales there where he did his official 300th game, but we're talking South Australian here. 300 South Australian games in charge. Congratulations on the fantastic achievement for one of our most experienced referees here in the state as he kicks us off.
Here we go. This is it. The last game of round 1 of the NPL season before we head towards next weekend. Still plenty of football to be done here as the MetroStars are kicking it around at the back.
Starting with the 2 centre-backs, Noah McNamara on the ball and Christian D'Angelo. Of course, no Anthony Solagna this year. The captain has retired. We've got the 2 young guns there at the back.
Ball's going to get thrown back in. MetroStars had a lot of the ball early, although we are only a few seconds into this contest. They've gone all the way back to the keeper. And now they're going to try and flick out the outer side through D'Angelo. D'Angelo, well, he lost the footy, and now here we go, breaking for Beograd, charging in at goal. Shot came in, and it came from Good, but was saved in the end by the new signing.
Good, positive first touch for Seb Good. He's someone that does really well off the counter-attack. You can see here how dangerous he can be if you turn over the ball in that area. It's got to be a bit more cautious, MetroStars. They are a side that scored very heavily last year. They want to make things happen, but yeah, we are a couple of minutes into the new season. You've got to start patient as McNamara plays it forward and turns it over to Nyongaru.
Oh, ball taken. There we go. Now they're going to turn here, MetroStars, and start trying to find their own way to goal. Ball rolled across. Was that a foul? Yes, it was. They have been committed against Tantari there.
Yeah, again, another new signing for MetroStars. Stefan Tantari is a very interesting player. Actually comes from Tasmania. We've got a few Tasmanian boys in our league this year. He debuted at 15 for Launceston in Tasmania. He's only 20 years old, but he's played over 100 senior games. So if it makes any sense, he's an experienced youngster. But yeah, wins a free kick there. And Hamish Gale is over it. It looks like he'll deliver it, but we know how he can smash a dead ball.
Hamish Gow sends the ball in towards goals. That's railed straight through. What a finish from the number 7 for MetroStars. They lead at 1-0, and Gow delivered straight into the net.
Well, you know, you talk about commentators' curse. I reckon I had the exact opposite there, letting you know about what a great free kick taker he is. And you've got that. I wonder if the goalkeeper, Josh Kavanagh, could have done a bit better there. I didn't quite see how the ball travelled over, but he'd be disappointed because it's not. I don't think that's one of Hamish's best hits. He can hit it very well, as we've seen, but he opens the scoring. The Mike Cockrell medalist from last year's Australia Cup.
So Gow in the 2-minute mark gets us away. He just flicked the footy out wide again. This time Beograd might be able to clear. They do momentarily along the boundary line. And it's with Falco. And now the captain is on the ball, delivers the ball down the line. Collected in the end by McNamara, who flicks it back to the goalkeeper. And then to McNamara's centre-back partner in D'Angelo.
And it's great to see Andoni Natsiopoulos out on the park today. A couple of weeks ago, it seemed like he dislocated his shoulder, which he did last year and missed a bit of action. It's great to see him out for round 1 because he's the captain. He would have been very upset to be out, as Christian Satira picks it up after a run out the back. Obviously a former FK Beograd player, Christian Satira.
There's a few running around the NPL that have played for other NPL clubs, obviously.
Yeah, we've had the last off-season. It's probably one with the most movement that we've seen in recent years. We've got a lot of players moving to and from clubs, which makes our job a lot easier because we've got a lot of things to talk about as MetroStars regain the ball.
Gow, little 1-2 then with his teammate in Woodfin. Ball driven towards the byline, cut inside, and then... Oh, they've got another one as well. Wow, MetroStars, they are running right at the minute. Goal kicker there, Tantari, the new signing, has put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, fantastic. MetroStars on fire here early. And just a shout out here to Ren Nagamatsu, because that little ball inside the box here was perfectly placed, perfectly weighted. He's got huge shoes to fill in James Tomakovsky's, but he's a player that in the past has excelled with the aerial side of his game. He is a pretty tall forward, but this is what MetroStars need from him. They need him to add that side of the game with his feet. And yeah, with assists like that, it's a fantastic start for him. What a start for MetroStars.
Well, they find themselves 2-0 down inside 10 minutes, Beograd. This time, the captain in Natsiopoulos gets the footy and flicks it out wide. And trapped on the outer side of the ground. MetroStars set up well defensively as well. They're going to have to try and rinse and repeat out the other side. What can Beograd do now to try and arrest the momentum here, Antonis?
Yeah, I think they just need to get control of the ball a little bit. See, they're trying this now, and Freuvert has gone up against 3 for MetroStars players. You're never going to beat them there, especially at 2-0 down. You need to just get the ball and control the game a little bit, and MetroStars, that's what they've done to begin with.
Ball cleared from MetroStars, goes over and out.
Yeah, it's just about regaining your composure. We've not seen that from them today. They've got the weapons there to score. They've got your Konstantopoulos, your Trimbolis. There's totally capable players out there. They just need to take a breather and compose themselves. They've definitely been shocked here by MetroStars, who are pressing them right into the edge of their box over here as well.
Oh, they might have found a way out here though. Trimboli wasn't able to take it away, and in the end it was taken off him.
Yeah, by Jackson Walls, and a real shame there because he was onside Trimboli, and that was a really good run and ball. And you know, one of those can change the game. But you can see this is what Beograd need to do, just get control of the ball, compose themselves. And MetroStars, they may have lost their two best players from last year, you can argue, but it doesn't change team structure, it doesn't change the tactics, it doesn't change the core of this team. They know exactly what they're doing. You can see here Nagamatsu dragging out Jared Clark and winning that foul in the middle of the park. All MetroStars so far, not just on the scoreboard, all around the park.
So from the free kick, Gow decided to go backwards, found McNamara.
And you can hear Danny Greystone on the effects mic shouting movement. 2-0 up, still not happy. You have to play in the way that got you there, 2-0 up. Moving the ball around, making life hard for Beograd, who regained the ball with Josh Kavanagh at the back.
Kavanagh playing in goals.
And Lockie, it's a very interesting one because a lot of clubs are struggling to find the goalkeeper, and Beograd have two goalkeepers who could arguably be number ones in Josh Kavanagh and Nikola Jokic on the bench today. So that's going to be a real interesting tussle throughout the season of who's going to be the number one goalkeeper and how long they can hold on to that spot.
Do you reckon they will swap and change it this year?
It depends how they go. It looks like they've started with Kavanagh in goals, but in pre-season they've kind of shared the time, so it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. And obviously on the other side you've got Cody Oostrike, who's only joined MetroStars recently. Another change in goals there.
Ball on the boundary line. It's about to be whipped in here towards the centre of the box. MetroStars searching for a third to really put some pressure here on Beograd early in the season. Ball recycled out towards Jackson Walls. He's going to have to recycle, it looks like, at the moment. Again, more instructions coming down from the MetroStars bench. Still not happy.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's not happy. It's about keeping them on it. It's this is where you build habits.
Oh, what a ball from Gow. Oh, just the touch too heavy then.
Yeah, look, Hamish Gow, it's one of those years where he's going to be absolutely one of the stars of this competition. He's just constantly been building year after year after year. And yeah, that ball was just inch perfect to Christian Satira, former Beograd player, who again really did that well for Beograd last year. He was one of their few shining lights last year, and a really important addition for the MetroStars, who, you know, they look on song today. They've done their preparation. They don't look any weaker.
No, they really don't. They've been... Yeah, so just getting some clarification. There it is. Indeed, MetroStars ball. McNamara sends it up for the throw-in for Nigel. Looking for some options. He doesn't really have a lot, so just throws it up the line. Now, at the feet of Beograd. They're going to have to switch towards the other side of the ground, though. Just holding onto the ball. As you said, Antonis, is that might be the way for them back into the game.
But you can see how intense the pressing is from MetroStars. They're not allowing an easy touch on the ball for Beograd. They'll let them have it there, but you can see they're not giving them any options. The goalkeeper can have it here, but wherever he wants to go, someone's there. And there you go. This is where that pressing starts. You can hear Danny Grayson shouting at Hamish Gow to be quicker onto the ball there, to force Beograd into mistake and force them into that ball here, which leads to them eventually losing it. They win it back here, but the offside trap works here. Nothing is easy for Beograd at the moment, and it's a big reason MetroStars are 2-0 up. Couldn't have started any better for them.
Yeah, well, they're looking to go all the way. That was the news coming out of the camp from the MetroStars all pre-season. They think they can win this thing, and to be honest, what we've seen early, they certainly will be in the running.
Yeah, there's a few sides this year. As the keeper collects the ball, there's a few sides this year. MetroStars are going to be up. They're not going. I don't think they're going to be as dominant as last year, but they're definitely one of the sides that are going to be in the running.
Ball now. No turn, good. He's going to be intercepted, and now they might be able to go forward. Gow, the first goal scorer, he's able to lay it off. As they're going to have to go towards the far side of the ground, and it was a foul as Wolves laid the pass in. Ball goes back now across the ground, trying to find the option in Nagel, wasn't able to.
Yeah, a bit too much there, but MetroStars are just flicking the ball around easily with all the time in the world. You can see that the few times that Beograd have gone close to them, they've committed those fouls. Great throw in there by Luic, and the ball through.
Here we go. Can they score? What a great save. Ustric stopped good in his tracks. Fantastic save.
Yeah, and Danny Grayson's not happy there with, I think, Cam Woodfin, that lost his man there in Nyankuru in the middle of the park, that allowed that long throw and that through ball too good. And that's how quickly a game can change, because you know what, if Ustric doesn't save that, it's 2-1, and suddenly you're up against it again, and against a team that was shell-shocked to begin with but has regained confidence. But again, another signing that's come up big in goals there in Ustric. It was supposed to be Gardner, who is actually Canadian from the NPL Tasmania, but MetroStars had a couple too many international players. You're only allowed 2, and they had Gardner, Sam Ashton alongside Nagamatsu and Cam Woodfin. So they had to cull a couple, and they stayed with the ones they know and trust in Nagamatsu and Woodfin, which led to Cody Ustric to join them from Queensland.
Ball was cut out near enough as Jakobsen has it for Beograd. Ball though lost, all dangerous defending, but able to clear it. McNamara intercepted. Now from Nagel's ball, they might be able to turn and get forward, or the foul is committed.
Yeah, a lot of fouls committed by Beograd so far. Wonder how long it will take for Christian Vidicchio to produce his first booking in his 300th game. And Cittadini causing problems on the left here. You know, often last year, one of the unsung heroes, but internally very highly rated. Despite Tamokovsky, despite Ayubi, he actually won their Player of the Year. So it shows you how much they rate him. He's definitely one that can take that next step up in my books.
Ball being played along the ground and then cleared by the goalkeeper. D'Angelo got his head to it, but it might still work out here for Beograd. Oh, now danger signs though, because MetroStars are going forward. It was Woodfin trying to take on the world, and then the shot came in, but it's nowhere near the target, unfortunately. Very hard technique to try and perfect though.
Yeah, definitely. And I was going to mention that before. The Beograd backline is actually a very strong one on paper in the middle of the defence. You've got Jared Clark, who is a very accomplished defender at this level. And also you've got Michael Jakobsen, the former Adelaide United captain, Danish international. But they have not been helped at all today, because their side has invited runs like that Woodfin run, as Konstantopoulos plays through good here.
Good charging at the 2 defenders. He's got some assistance if he needs, decides not to. But again, it's Ustric behind the football. He saved it.
Yeah, much more comfortable save this one than the last one off forward. But yeah, I'm sure Danny Grayson will be slightly concerned at those 2 very direct chances Beograd has had in the last couple of minutes. And you can see that they're working themselves back. They're a bit more composed, at least moving forward. And that's what you need, because one of those goes either side of Ustric and the game complexion just changes.
Yeah, well, the old expression is goals breed goals, and it happened for MetroStars. It could happen for Beograd if they do get one. Oh, now to Nigel. Oh, that was really clever. That's a foul. It is going to be a booking.
Yeah, that had to be a booking over there. You heard the reaction down from the bench, and Christian Vidicchio produces his first yellow card on a day where a lot of fouls have been committed, especially by the home side.
Looked like that card went the way of Jared Clark then, as guy goes back in the pocket and we look to begin again.
And you can hear Danny Grayson was frustrated that that ball went to the fullback instead of going over the top, and he's saying, ask the question over there, play that ball over the top. let one of your better players in Cittadini go at the defenders, let him ask the questions as MetroStars regain the ball here with Gao.
There's a couple of turnovers. It was Lucic's loose throw that ended up finding Gao in the centre of the ground. Now Woodfin's got the football. There's Satina, and this is a shot that's deflected back out, and again, they're living dangerously as Woodfin tried the impossible. It wasn't quite to be, just over the bar.
I'm really impressed how well these new players the attacking players have fit into this MetroStars system, because players like Tantari, players like Satira are integrating in these 1-2s in that attacking play almost like they were there last year. So really positive signs moving forward, but as I said, a couple of concerns with these runs as Konstantopoulos is charging a MetroStars again. Release is good.
Good now. He's got a man inside. He had a man running into the box, didn't use him. And in the end, MetroStars do win the footy out. It's Woodfin who sends it up. It's taken back by Beograd though.
And you know what? It's 2-0 on the scoreboard, but actually, in general play right now, it's really in the balance. You can't say either team is dominating. Both sides seem to be having chances, which is what you want. You don't want one side to start dominating and another to drop its colours. So positive signs here from Beograd that they're still in this, they're still pushing as the long ball's played forward.
It's really good defending.
Scott Nagel, very well done.
Yeah, he got down, he made sure that wasn't going to be a problem for him, though it has gone out.
And first now set piece, or corner I should say, for Beograd. Jason Konstantopoulos can deliver a ball, and they do have a couple of tall players in there. Beograd in Natsiopoulos. They've got Marco Jakobsen, obviously, that has scored from this situation at professional level. You've got Jared Clark in there. Let's see what he can produce.
Konstantopoulos standing over the footy. It's on the near side to the commentary position here as it goes. Well, it was an interesting set piece, ground level, wasn't able to be controlled, and in the end was cleared. Although it might come back now. Beograd running at the MetroStars defence. It's again been grabbed by Konstantopoulos. He's trying to just turn everybody here. Gets it down and might get cleared.
Yeah, into a good area there by Natsiopoulos, but just no one there to meet it.
Bit of hold-up play needed now. And they're going to end up rolling it back out to the keeper.
Trying to bit better there. Very well done.
It really was. They did just find the way to unlock the defence. Ball is going to be collected now by MetroStars. Trying to keep it, unable to, and now they're going to try and do some build-up play here. Here is Natsopoulos there. He does play the ball off. Cleared in the end by MetroStars. Sorrentina trying to take on player in the middle of the ground, loses out. Back to the captain of Beograd here. The ball's played over the top, and he's left a lot of work there for Trimboli to do. Does enough to keep it in. The ball. Well, they're just trying to find a way through. MetroStars very set up well defensively. Have you seen that today, Antonis?
Yeah, they have allowed a couple of attacks, direct attacks in, but in that situation, absolutely. But much better by Beograd in their attacking play, cutting out in the middle of the park with Nyonkuru. Positive signs. It's just very unfortunate that they started very slow and they find themselves 2-0 down. They've got a lot of work to do, but they're showing us they can do it. They've got a couple of very capable players on the bench as well who are starting to warm up now down here below us. But yeah, this game's still got a lot to play out. And I know it sounds silly because there is still a lot of time to go, but don't see it being 2-0 and as the MetroStars turn over the ball, don't see it being 2-0 and think it's over. I reckon this is far from over.
So 20 minutes gone. Just as it was mentioned, it is 2-0. Gao and it was Gao and Tartini.
Tantare.
Thank you, who scored the goals for MetroStars.
So yeah, if you're not aware of Stefan Tantari, as I mentioned earlier, he's come over from Tasmania. He's debuted at 15.
Oh, that was
He's offside. He's offside. Very lucky there.
Yeah.
Slightly clumsy there by the goalkeeper, I'd say. But yeah, offside there, Massimo Falco. Really good run, just on the wrong side of the defender. But yeah, going back to Stefan Tentare, 20 years old, has played over 100 senior games after debuting at 15 for Launceston in Tasmania. He moved to Devonport where he won a championship. So really accomplished young player. Very good to have a player like that in our competition, and it's great to see players move from interstate to our competition.
It really is. It's fantastic. The NPL, hopefully you've enjoyed the entirety of round one as that ball is played down the wing. Trying to take it on then was Lujic, wasn't able to, had to play it back in the end. Bouncing footy, controlled in the end by McNamara. And FK Beograd might have to recycle at the back. So just touching back on Tentara, do you see him playing A-League one day?
I can say that I haven't watched a ton of him, so I can't comment on that. But we've used this competition here, has been used for players to make it to the A-League. The latest example being Austin Ayubi. So why not if he can perform here? As Natsiopoulos gets the ball, but it's cleared by Cam Woodfin. And yeah, MetroStars, especially both these two clubs, have produced A-League players in the past. So never say never.
Oh, stolen. This could be a bit of a problem as charging forward is Neon Kuru. Oh, the save was made. And Ustrich is an happy. He's asking his defence what happened then.
Yeah, this is the third one of these, have to say, when a poor turnover has led to a direct attack like that. And I know that Danny Grainstall will not be happy with that. I know it's funny saying he may not be pleased at 2-0 up, but on another day, you know, like I said, you just need one of those to beat your goalkeeper, and it changes the complexion of the game. And then you have to fight for control again against the side that's running at you rampant. It's a game of moments there, and MetroStars have allowed a couple of moments to go against them. They're lucky for them. They've taken their moments, but you can't keep allowing that.
Woodfin was trying to play a very clever ball through, then wasn't able to. And McNamara with all the time and space to make a decision.
One thing about Beograd, in the last two attacks, I think they can be a bit more aggressive with their pressing, with the defenders, with the goalkeepers. MetroStars have done that very well in their final third, and I feel if they press them, they can press them to mistakes today. It's round one, players are still a little bit rusty. You need to take advantage of that, especially when you're 2-0 down. You might catch them a bit content with the scoreline, a bit comfortable. So, especially at 2-0 down, I'd just like them to be a bit more aggressive in our final third.
Walls has the ball on the boundary line.
And yeah, speaking of players that can play in the A-League, Jackson Walls is definitely one of them. He was in Carl Viet's squad when Adelaide United went to that Sydney hub during COVID. A lot of people forget, and there's a couple of players in this MetroStars team, your Hamish Gowes, your Chittadinis that picks up the ball here.
Really good players, as Chittadini was trying to run around. In the end, had to go back to Gowes, had to settle for that as D'Angelo picks up the footy and they recycle out the other side to the captain in Walls. Walls tried to play the ball up and now just looped over the top. No one there, but a very, very happy Kavanagh to take the football.
And I'm enjoying how MetroStars are using Ren Nagamatsu as this player, not just a player to kick the ball too long and say just header it, but someone that can control, bring players in, as Beograd turn over the ball, and then MetroStars turn over the ball. And Anthony Trimboli's got the ball now on the wing for Beograd.
Trimboli tried to find a teammate, in the end had to settle for the rinse and repeat out the other side. Collected, and Gow in the centre of the ground now able to maybe start running some forward momentum. Ooh, the foul came in, and there is a few whistles flying now. The foul in the end.
Oh, just quick, I think Christian D'Angelo in the middle of the park is saying that, I don't know how good my lip reading is or the reaction. It just seems like he's saying that he can't continue is what I got out of it, but we'll see how it goes. But tough moment for MetroStars here, because you've got D'Angelo down the middle of the park, but you've also got Nagamatsu on his knees. at the edge of the box. So yeah, everyone gets a moment kind of to reset now, take stock of what's happened and move on from there. But just important to remember that when we do restart, Hamish Gow's going to be over a dead ball at the edge of the box again, and we know what happened about 20 minutes ago when that last happened. So definitely stay tuned. We'll see what happens here as Christian D'Angelo's coming off the park here for a moment.
Well, it doesn't look like there's a sub or anything that's been made.
No,
So
I think he's going to give it another go.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's all right. You don't want to see players going down this early. But it looks like Chittadini and Hamish Gow will be over this ball. Edge of the box. Make him work is the instruction. Make the goalkeeper work.
which corner, Antonis?
Top left.
It isn't. Oh, it wasn't Gow who took the kick. In the end, it was Chittadini.
And he went to the direction I said. But yeah, it's more suited to the right footed there. Nice shape on it, a bit too high. But yeah, 2-0 up, still a very comfortable scoreline. But again, it is also a dangerous one.
Collection, McNamara. Able to... Well, he got the ball back in the end. And threw it back towards his keeper. The ball in the end came from Nagao. He was under all kinds of pressure from Beograd.
Great ball.
Yeah, it's a really good ball. There is Chittadini. He gives it off. And that ball, well, wasn't able to do a lot in terms of an attacking sense. Beograd did get the football.
Yeah, in a good area, just couldn't get a touch on it. Nakamatsu there as Leon Bruno's got the ball now down the left side and plays into Anthony Trimboli.
Oh, Gow was on hands and knees there. Did get the football back up to one of his centre-backs, but meantime, Beograd have the football again. It is back with the captain in Natsipolis. They're pinned in a little bit here. MetroStars, as you said, happy for Beograd to have a little bit of possession as long as it's not in a dangerous area.
This is exactly what they want them to do, though, to take that extra touch, because the moment you take that extra touch, you start being swarmed by 2-3 players, which is exactly what Danny Greystone would like to see in that final third, for that pressure to be there, because you make mistakes there, that's a very dangerous area to turn it over. And Adrian Deloya would like his team to move it a bit more effectively in those areas too. FK Beograd.
Right,
great switch of play there by Leon Bruno.
Oh, it's a lovely ball as well. Found Falco. Gave it back to his captain, who then tried to find... Well, Lucic tried to find a player, wasn't able to. Now Chittadini has the football.
Very well done by Damian Lucic.
It really was. He had all kinds of pressure on him. Was able to beat two. Now the ball swung in, and Ustrich there to stop that from rolling any further than it needed to. He gives it to Gow, and Gow's going to try and rinse and repeat here.
Acres of space here. Someone needs to close him down.
Ooh, they're going to lose the football here, MetroStars.
And just quickly, very well done before there by Damian Lucic. Made something out of nothing there. And he's one of the couple of Beograd players that had A-League trials over the past few months. Lucic was at the Wanderers and Maxim Ivanic on the bench was at the Mariners for a trial. So highly rated players, and I'm hoping for a big season from them.
Well, they would have gained a lot of experience as well, going on a trial, playing with the boys in the A-League, the next step up.
Yeah, and just seeing those systems, how that system works.
Oh, that could have ended very poorly. It was a foul in the end.
Yeah, a foul that led Michael Jakobsen into having a shot at his own goalkeeper, which was well saved by Josh Kavanagh. But yeah, a foul meant there was no harm. But yeah, seeing it from here, it was quite a shock.
Well, he's a Danish international. I'm not sure he would have been doing much of that. Just to give you a little bit of understanding about his experience across all kinds of competitions. Just mentioned Lucic, he was just on the ball again. All set up. Trying to charge now towards the byline. Oh, that was really clever. Then from the player in Konstantopoulos, he left.
And you can see there, Lockie, 3 plays he beat Konstantopoulos, and just shows you what he's capable of. He's a player that I really think can take the next step up and be a very important player, not just for this team, but in the league in general. And he's got a corner here to try and will his team back into this game just after the half-hour mark.
Well, they need something, Beograd. They've been really good since going 2 behind. Ball came up, waiting at the back. Still being pinged around in the box. Oh, the shot came in, but it wasn't to be there from Jakobsen.
I think
there's a player down though.
Yeah, Ren Nagamatsu got a blow to the head inside the box, which is what Christian Verdicchio gave a free kick for. So even if that ball ended up in the back of the net, it would not have counted for the foul. But you can see Ren Nagamatsu back there because of his size to defend that corner to good effect, because he wins his team a foul.
And Nagamatsu as well, I don't know if you picked up on this, Antonis, but he's been doing some really good hold-up play as well.
Yeah. Something that, like I said, has to happen when you replace someone like a James Tamarkovsky. He's really grown his game in the few years he's been here in Australia, because as I say, in that first year it was majorly just aerial play from him, but he's really grown as a player. Cittadini picks up the ball here, one of his main feeders who looks for him, but ball is turned over.
Weren't able to connect on that in that time. Oh, sorry, on that time. As Beograd try and find a way down the line. They do. Here we are. Konstantopoulos. Oh. Umpire said it was the sleeve, so play on.
Yeah, look, you got to listen to the ref whistle. You can't just stop.
Yeah, well, there was all kinds of confusion as everyone just kind of stopped and waited for it, but...
Yeah, no, when you grow up, you get told play the ball, no, play the whistle. Sorry, I stuffed that up. Play the ball, not the whistle. Don't wait for the whistle, play the ball. And that obviously didn't happen here, and Beograd nearly turned it over. They will turn it over here, just momentarily, but Jared Clark restarts.
So Clark, the captain, he's ended up with his centre-back pairing this afternoon in Jakobsen. Ball now with Nagamatsu, but he wasn't able to do anything meaningful with it. That's
where Andoni Natsiopoulos, really important for Beograd, not just as a leader, their captain, but cutting out that ball in the middle of the park and giving Beograd a chance to take a breather, but to restart their attack. Very good to see him out there on the park after that injury scare a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, his team's got a bit of work to do with just over 11 minutes to go in this half.
They have been better from the from going 2 behind, I've thought. Beograd, they have looked a little bit more attacking. Speaking of attacking, here's Gao. He's going to turn and... Oh, well, he was trying to get across. He wasn't able to. And in the end, had the ball pinched from him.
Yeah, well done by Foiver Nyankuru there. Really good defensive play. But yeah, just does not working for them now in the final third. As MetroStars started again. And here's Tantari, who we're talking about before. And a great ball forward. And here's what we're talking about, Tantari, what he's capable of. That's he made that ball look so easy, but that ball, I'll tell you what, is not an easy ball to make, and a very good save by Josh Kavanagh in goals to prevent his team from going 3 goals down. Great run by Cittadini, and he'd be kicking himself not finishing that, but some really good goalkeeping there.
I'll tell you what, you give Cittadini that shot, 9 times out of 10 that probably ends up in the back of the net. Great keeping. Cross now, comes in, whipped into the area, ball over the back, and is going to end up with Natsopoulos. Great ball in. Well,
couple of shouts of a penalty there, but Christian Verdicchio is refereed 300 too many games to give that away.
Yeah, not sure you're going to get that out of the experienced ref we've got in the middle. Very lucky to have him here as well. He does a great job, and as we mentioned off the top of the broadcast, a massive congratulations. Meantime, ball's broken out here as Matt Namara was there, able to cover for MetroStars. Gao in the centre of the ground. Got all kinds of time and space, and now was able to lay a pass off. Tantari, well, he's already got 1. Not really in a position to score, especially considering Beograd have the football. Ball rolling. Should end up with Woodfin, does, and now the other side. They might try to tackle, though. It's just sat for a minute with the keeper in Ustrich.
And look, Lockie, we've only been here 36 minutes, but I reckon we're going to have a lot of fun seeing Satira, as the Kavanagh collects the ball, seeing Satira, Tantari and Hamish Gow link up with each other in the midfield. They've already got such a really good understanding. It's the first NPL game this trio's played together, and the biggest compliment I can give them is I can't tell that it's the first going to play together. They've got a really good understanding of each other so far, and credit goes to how the teams fit them all in alongside Gow, how the coaching staff, led by Danny Greystone, has made this possible. So a really good watch. Of course, with Cam Woodfin there, it's something that on the defensive side of things they'll have to tighten up because they have given away a couple of chances. But moving forward, it's been a pleasure to watch so far.
So here come Beograd. They're going to come down the near side now. Clark played the ball in. Good was waiting, and it was nearly good work from him. Instead, it was good work from D'Angelo. D'Angelo to Woodfin. Woodfin got it up, but then the ball turned over and heading back the other way. Ball played past Good, and Ustrich and McNamara between the two of them will probably work it out.
And really good ball over there from Jared Clark. We do have a couple of really good ball-playing centre-backs here today in Jared Clark, Michael Jacks from Beograd, Noah McNamara on the ball right now, and even Christian D'Angelo. They're all very capable of the ball at their feet, and that's your modern centre-back. And that was a great ball by Jared Clark. A bit of misfortune in the way that it did hit Good, didn't get it in his stride, but that can unlock a defence in a second, you know?
Speaking of unlocking a defence, Woodfin's on the ball now. Oh, that is a really good ball. Here comes Chittadini. Is he able to control it? He wasn't able to, and in the end he did lose out. Ball going down. McNamara was pushed under it. Open the door now, and here comes Konstantopoulos charging at the goal. Has two to work past. Wasn't able to. Really good defending, and now it is cleared in the end by Nagel.
So McNamara there obviously didn't get a touch on that and allowed Konstantopoulos in. Obviously not a great look, but I do think he did a great job at impeding him without doing enough to give away a foul. He really put him off, and you can see now the Beograd bench. Adrian Deloy and his assistants are asking the question of Christian Verdicchio, was that not enough for a foul? But he towed the line perfectly there, McNamara, for me.
Yeah, it's been a really enthralling contest, and that was one of the best plays we've seen all day. Here we go, Konstantopoulos not able to get past Ustrich.
And Lockie, once again, the creating's coming from the centre-back in Jared Clark. A really intelligent ball player. And players like him and McNamara have come through the Football SA Adelaide United system, and that's what they want out of the centre-backs, to be able to comfortably play with the ball. And we're seeing that from both players today. As Satira gets the ball, but it's turned over. Back to Jakobsen.
Now, ball in the centre of the park with Beograd. The call was at my feet, put it there. And it did end up at his feet, and still at his feet now with Falcao.
Yeah, Massimo Falco is another one of those players that's come from that system. And the ball over the top to Trimboli. If he can find Good in the middle, he doesn't have a man in him right now, but couldn't quite do that. Leon Bruno.
Ball in the end is going to end up getting cleared, and here's Tantari. Wolves, he came in to challenge, wasn't able to, and in the end, ball won on by Nyonkuru. Well,
he's got one of his men down in the box, Danny Greystone, and play rightfully stopped here because obviously that throws the offside rule out. It looks like a head knock too, which needs to be stopped once there's a head knock. But yeah, I would have thought MetroStars would be a bit more keen to stop the player with a man down next to the goalkeeper, but we get another short break here because of this injury. I think it's Christian D'Angelo again, which you don't want to see because we know he went down before. And we've got about 4 minutes to go before injury time, which should be a couple of minutes.
If D'Angelo is injured and he can't continue, is there anyone on the bench that they can potentially turn to?
They've signed Maceo Jones, who's a former Melbourne Victory youth player. So that's, for me, the natural replacement. But hopefully it's not something they need to do quite yet. Hopefully they can at least, you can see over here, all the players are here getting a drink. Maceo Jones is still being run through his paces, maybe because they know he might be needed. Who knows? But hopefully he can see out this half and they can just have the time to evaluate him at the break. But they're taking every precaution, keeping Maceo Jones, former Melbourne Victory youth player, warm here, just in case he's needed to come on.
Beograd have broken from their huddle.
Yeah, and you can see Adrian Deloy is keen to restart it. Quote, anytime today, Christian. But yeah, well-earned breather here from MetroStars, but understandably Beograd have a lot of work to do. They want to use up every minute available to them. You can see here the instruction from Danny Greystone. Not quite tactical to Michael Cittadini. Your head up, smile, enjoy your football. Just, you want players like Cittadini, your best players, to enjoy the football, to express themselves. And first game of the season's what it's all about. So it's good to see from a coach, it's not all X's and O's, but backing their players to be themselves, to enjoy themselves.
Meantime, we have restarted. Okay, very funny to see. It's great here to have that kind of interaction from the commentary position. Yeah, it's really good to just see that interaction between the players and their coaching staff. And Christian D'Angelo has come back on the field. It looks like he'll stick out this half. We'll see what it looks like in the second half if that change is made, but he's back on. As the ball's played from Natsiopoulos to Luic, keeps it in, but straight into the goalkeeper's arms as we move on to the final couple of minutes before injury time. As you mentioned, if he is subbed off at half time here, D'Angelo, then they do have Jones, who is a very accomplished player, to come onto the field.
Yeah, and he's another young player who has come from interstate, so it's good to see him backing the project the MetroStars are doing, and in the past year it's shown that he can get results, so it's good to have these players back the system. Obviously they've signed a couple of other players, Salou Kamara, Emmanuel Dolo from New South Wales, not involved today, but they're players that are here to make their names. They haven't gotten the minutes they wanted back home, so hopefully these are our next stars here at MetroStars, because it will only make this league more interesting. But you know, MetroStars never leave any stone unturned, and you can see that in the squad construction.
Meantime, bit of a scuffle in the centre of the ground over the possession of the football. Ball now flicked out wide and did go out, so it is going to be thrown back into play. Wolves looks to be on throw-in duty. Throws it out towards Gao.
And you can see how frustrated Adrian Deloy is, shouting, get out to him, to Gao, who's all alone in the middle of the park. You don't want a player like that with time and space, especially when you're 2-0 down already.
Yeah, no, you certainly don't want him with time and space, as you said, Antonis. He can really unlock a ball, and there it is there, up towards Nigel. It's just over.
Okay, so we're entering injury time now. There should be a few minutes. We've had a couple of goals. Christian D'Angelo has gone down a couple of times. From memory, we had another time when Nagamatsu went down. So there should be, I'd say, 3 or so minutes at least of injury time. That's one of the beauties here of the local game. We don't have a board. It's referee knows, assistants know. We can have a good guess of what it might be, unless one of the coaches asks and our hearing is very good and we pick it up, as Kavanagh is going to restart the play with a goal kick.
Ball goes up the line. There it was. Nigel won it. And Cittadini might be able to get onto it. He did. And ball rolling out.
That's what you want to see from players like that. Just take on your opponent and don't just turn around and pass the ball every time. take them on. They've lost the ball there, but that's what you want to see, because there was a tackle this time, an unfortunate touch that went out of play. But, you know, another time you go dribble past them and you have a highlight that we talk about all week while we wait for the second round of football to start off. So it's good to see players like that being encouraged to do what they wanted. He lost the ball, but the minute he lost it, the whole bench went well done, because they're doing exactly what he wanted them to do.
Yeah, of course, we do get back underway, of course, Friday night in the NPL. Plenty of action. Meantime, charging forward, Beograd. Lost the footy. Sortina, he won it. Oh, sorry, I've got the wrong player there. Tantani is what I meant. Ball played for Woodfin, and then Clark, if you've already mentioned, Antonis, has had a wonderful game, able to play it back to the keeper. Just MetroStars trying to find their way through at the minute. Ooh, well, if there's one player that's going to be able to find their way through, it's Chittadini. He played it off. Woodfin got a foul.
Yeah, that's fair. You can see, you give them time, they'll punish you. Scott Nagel with the ball there, and Woodfin combining with Chittadini, and the ball's played out to Tentari from Hamish Gow. Great switch of the game as MetroStars look for a third in the final minutes, and Woodfin, too much.
Well, I was going to say, that might hit a car. Hopefully there's a...
Not quite. There's a good offense back there to prevent that from happening. But always interesting here at FK Beograd. You got only fans on this side. On the side behind us, you got a road. On the left side, you've got a car park. On the right side, you've got a dog park. It's interesting surroundings, but always a good time at Frank Mitchell Park. It's one of my favourites to visit, and not just for the facilities, but the people, the culture, the food, the football. It's just a great club to be around, a great club to finish off round one in.
Yeah, my first time up here, I've been delighted today with the facilities we've had on offer. As D'Angelo.
And this good old new scaffold that we've got here. Was here last round. This scaffold was not here last week. It's something that's been installed this week for us to be able to commentate, for our cameraman to be able to provide access to people to this game that are not here. So thank you to the club, and I'm sure the council who would have been part of this. Makes life a lot easier.
Woodfin, meantime, he's found Chittadini, who is going to have to retreat in the end to Woodfin, who then found Gow, centre of the ground, finds McNamara, and there is half-time. It was a fast-starting MetroStars. They got out to a 2-0 lead inside 10 minutes. From there, Beograd were able to fight back, but they weren't able to do anything on the scoreboard. It's been a really entertaining first half. Antonis, how'd you see it?
Yeah, it's been fun. I've really enjoyed it. And, you know, the best thing I can say, it doesn't feel like 2-0 MetroStars. It feels like a much more even game. And that's credit to Beograd. They did start slow. They were punished for it. They'll have to make up for it. But they've had their chances. It could easily be 2-1 or 2-0. So I'm really looking forward to the second half, what Adrian Deloyer's side can do to pull this back. But also, I'm pretty sure Danny Grayson will want his team to kill off this game and start thinking about next week. But yes, looking forward to this second half. Stay with us. We'll be back in about 15.
45 minutes left. See you there. See you very soon.
Goes top corner, Anderson in!
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Bucco.
Oh my God! That's another one from my protect.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United. South Australian National Premier League Grand Final has arrived, and nobody could have predicted what we'll have in store tonight in the home base of football here in South Australia at Service FM Stadium. The newly promoted Modbury Jets will face off against the relentless young talents of Adelaide United.
Exactly, so no, it's a real just natural leader.
That's a poor ball and slipped, and it's Madana. He's through against Neil, then he finishes to get the first goal of the grand final. Panache Madana, the Zimbabwe-born, has represented Australia, gets the first goal for Adelaide United.
Jared Walsh, who's in the crowd as well, the voice of South Australia. So it's good to see those faces here.
Ball coming in, McCabe. They have another opportunity. Cleared away. NPL State League 1 and State League 2, of course State League 2 final as well between Salisbury United and Western Strikers at 4:30 p.m. tomorrow. Madana looking for the second. Good save by Neil. Unable to be kept out. And it's Luka Jovanovic to get a second. Poor defensive work by the Modbury Jets. And Luka Jovanovic gets another.
The pace of Madana on full display again there. You can see him just breeze past Mullen. I think in saying that, it's big for the young Reds to try and maintain this momentum and finish the game off, because you know that Modbury are going to have a late surge.
And they could do here. Yule gets a third. 5 minutes before halftime, Johnny Yule comes into the starting 11 and makes an impact.
As you were saying, Joe.
Yeah, we're talking about looking to finish the game off. I mean, right on cue.
In that second leg. Liam McCabe over the top to Mateo, the substitute, with the ball now. The ball across the face. Just couldn't get any sort of touch off his body. Comes into the starting 11 for the grand final. We've got a starter of last week in Fabian Talladera on the bench for Adelaide United. Ball comes in across the face of goal, and it's another finish and another goal from Luka Jovanovic. He's got a double in the grand final to make it 4-0 for Adelaide United. And you'd almost think that's the game done and dusted.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Seb. I think that's probably really made it difficult for Modbury now to actually get anything out of this game.
Wearing the lowest number for Adelaide United youth tonight, number 23. Off the crossbar. Cleared away by Stefan Mateo. Alagic. Johnny Yule. Through to Jovanovic. It's possible for him to get the hat-trick as well tonight. Johnny Yule gets the fifth for Adelaide United. And it's just damage control now from Modbury Jets, you think, unfortunately.
It's what I said earlier, that it was going to need to be damage control at 4, but I think this is going to get a little bit worse before it gets any better for Modbury.
Adelaide United are readying up some substitutes. Who does it look like?
Yeah, it does look like Crawford and Talladera are going to make their way on. And back to you.
Ball coming in on the edge of the box. Giselle gets the 6th for Adelaide United.
Lost for words. And there's nothing to say, I don't think, at this stage of the game. I mean, we're kind of looking at each other.
Still looking to get another one. Alagic, Jovanovic on the edge of the box. A sneaky ball through and off the crossbar.
Talladera off the bench and onto the score sheet. Just emphatic finish. And I mean, the combination play around the edge of the box and the patience as well. They were lining up there really to finish it off.
Of the grand final. A small slip there, and Liam McCabe to Hamish. McCabe gets one back for Modbury Jets to make it 7-1.
Is the comeback on?
Hamish McCabe.
I'll tell you what, that could have changed the game. Scoring there. Still 5 minutes to go. Here we go.
To get another. And who else could it be? To make it 7-2.
Just as I said that they needed a score, they scored again.
As far as well, a crowd of 1,627 for this NPL Grand Final. Corner on the edge of the box, Salagic. And Daniel Cook puts the whistle to his mouth. And Adelaide United win the 2023 NPL Grand Final in South Australia. And fully deserving winners in the end. A great performance and a great finals campaign. All of the players waiting and now jumping in to be a part of the celebrations. Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Second leg semi-final. A chance at a berth in the grand final for both sides. Good touch in behind now. It's Daniel Detroit on the right side. Looks for Hamish McCabe. He's got a bit of space here. Early shot there to the near post, and it's a good save low there from Isaac Carmody. Barbiero puts the contest for Nagamatsu. What a touch there. He's brought that down.
Beautiful.
Not got much support. He might go himself with the left foot. One more again. Lays it off to Gow. Deflected. Just past the post there. Really spreading this field though, MetroStars. You see they're never cramped in an area for too long. UB founds Chittadini. Has a strike deflected. Just past the post, sorry. It was Chittadini. Bit of a risky back pass this time. Hamish McCabe slips in. Stefan Matteo. Big chance for Modbury. The tame shot at the end though from Stefan Matteo. Daniel Detroit. Still going the right back. Good play here on the right side from Modbury. Makeda now. Cuts it back. Liam McCabe's there! Just off the goal line there from Isaac Carmody. What a save and what a chance from Modbury.
Yeah.
A lot of time to make sure what kind of shot he was going to take. Just couldn't put it past the keeper. Nagamatsu, couple tricky feet, has a strike! Off the post! Red Nagamatsu was almost the hero again there. Put yourself anywhere as a goalkeeper and he'll still beat you. Yeah. See what he can do. Hamish Gow from the free kick. It is Gow to the top left, off the bar! It's off the bar from Hamish Gow. I told you he's going for that top right corner. And Henderson though comes away with it and tries to look for one in behind. Liam McCabe's got on the end. His brother left him there. And now it's Hamish again. 1-on-1. Hamish McCabe! Oh! What a goal, Hamish McCabe in the top right corner. And it's back on here.
What a strike.
Look at the celebration on him as well. James Ward-Prowse-esque. Smashes that one into the top corner as he does with his golf club.
Yeah.
And it's 1-0 here. 3-3 on aggregate, sorry.
I'm going to say terrible cross.
Makeda keeps it alive here. Tries to play Hamish McCabe in behind again. He has got ahead of his defender. Hamish McCabe! Oh my God, Hamish McCabe! With the left foot, Hamish McCabe. He's put his side ahead and ahead in the tie as well. Now it's 4-3 to Modbury Jets. And his 19th goal of the season, Hamish McCabe.
That changes everything, doesn't it?
What a couple of minutes from the number 9. Whip it in and see what happens. They do stick to rituals. Chittadini. Flick back post, and it was Nagamatsu again. As we were talking, sorry, might break here for another
Just
chance.
hold on for a minute.
Nagamatsu on the left foot. Comes back out to Chittadini. He floats one. Ayubi's there! Just past the post, Austin Ayubi. What a chance for MetroStars. Adelaide United youth team. It's Hamish McCabe again. This time he plays in Hernandez. On the left foot, Josh Hernandez.
Oh.
What a save, Isaac Carmody. Oh my days.
Save of the season. Easily save of the season. That's kept them in it. Just trying to see if there's been any formation changes as a result of those substitutions coming on, but it's a bit hard to tell just at this moment in time.
Hernandez and Gao are battling. Hernandez himself. Hernandez now. Oh my God. That's another one for Modbury Jets. It's 3-0 for Modbury Jets. And it's Hernandez, the hero again. Is it too far to come back now?
I would say so. Game, set and match, I would say.
Against the run of play at the home of MetroStars, it's Modbury Jets who are winning 3-0 here.
I would never have put money on that at the start of the day, would you? It could reflect that final series is cruel, isn't it? MetroStars done, and what a shame for them. You know, they've had a hell of a season, if I can use that word, and all that hard work just seems a little bit undone. Big moment for Modbury Jets.
And it's Adelaide Croatia Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner, Anderson in!
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Written in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! That's another one for Modbury Jets.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Yep.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Frank Mitchell Park Reserve here in here in Belgrade as we get ready to start the second half. It's been a really entertaining first half of football. My name is Lachlan Gould. I'm going to welcome Antonis Panagonis back into the box. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. Little Belgrade here in Woodville. Always at Frank Mitchell Parks. Good to have. A sub has been made for Beograd. I'm not sure who's come off. Once I find out, I'll let you know. But it's not evident who it is right now. I can tell you that Udai Koike is on for Beograd for his first game. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Once we find out who he's off for, we'll let you know.
Just about ready to get back underway again, although MetroStars are doing a couple of run-throughs. They look unchanged from what we can see.
Yeah, D'Angelo is back there again. Masio Jones is taking his place on the bench. It might be something that we see sooner rather than later, though, depending on how we go.
Bear in mind they've moved in central. Okay, talk the Ange into him.
There is a player for Beograd that's been moved inside. It's just the conversation between Walls, his coach, and D'Angelo, and that could be a problem early. Ref said play on.
Straight away from our angle, it looked like a foul, but referee had a much better view of that from us. But to his credit, Koike gets straight back up and gone into play as Jakobsen commits a clear foul here, and that enrages the Beograd bench. Marco Jakobsen with a clear yellow card. Already a hot start here, Lockie.
Well, it's certainly gotten a little bit cooler weather-wise, but the footy is heating up as
And Lockie, if I'm not wrong, it's Jason Konstantopoulos that has been subbed off for Udai Koike. So I believe Jason Konstantopoulos has been subbed off at halftime, and Udai Koike has been subbed on in that front three for FK Beograd. It looked like he was fouled. Christian Vedika played on, and in the counter-attack, Marko Jakobsen committed a foul, which saw him booked. And I believe both centre-backs for FK Beograd have been booked now.
Yeah, that could be a storyline as this game progresses if they do commit further fouls. Meantime, Gow's kick goes straight over the top of the box and out of play. It's going to be thrown back in. Kavanagh to...
You don't see that very often, a wasted Hamish Gow set piece.
Yeah, well, if they were worth $1 million when you saw those, you'd probably only have $1 million. Meantime, ball is sent up the line. Footy might be collected, it is. Though no one able to really make clean contact. There might have been a foul then. There was.
Just a stop-start to this second half. A couple of minutes played, but I reckon we've had 3-4 fouls or stoppages of play already, plus one that controversially wasn't given, as McNamara starts us off and exchanges a pass with Gow.
Well, finds its way. They might have to try out the other side. Instead, they just go straight up the line. Jakobsen calls in his keeper, and it's only gone vertical. Clark with a lot of work to do. Did enough to stop the attack, but only momentarily. As Satina does pick up the footy now. Gives it to Woodfin to get it back, and then well, a bit of an argument, another tackle, but that one was a good one, and that one was even better. And there's another booking.
A lot of anger in the Beograd bench, but Christian Vedika got nothing wrong there in my books. He called that perfectly. That was a foul by, I believe, Damian Luic. Yeah, those were two very good tackles from MetroStars. Beograd bench is disagreeing with what I've got to say. But, yeah, I've got no complaints from the referee there. But just going back to the actual football, not the flashpoint we saw here, that's what Christian Satira is all about, just passing the ball in that movement to receive it back. A really fun player, a player that makes things happen, as the Beograd fans know about all too well, being their player last year. But yeah, Christian Vedik has done well to calm the situation down, and play is going to be restarted here with Hamish Gow.
Gow, we've already seen one wonderful free kick that ended up in a goal. That probably won't be the case here. Far too far out. For him, he's directly in front of the commentary position down here for the FSA YouTube channel. It's a pleasure to be with you. Hopefully you're enjoying the coverage, as we are loving bringing it to you. Gow assessing his options. As the ref blows the whistle, and we do go again. That ball is played in. Oh, taken wonderfully, and now, well, Lukic did enough to get in and stop the player in Nagamatsu from going any further.
You can see he tried to catch him out there. We were expecting a long delivery, and he came right to the feet of Red Nagamatsu. Couldn't make much of it, but a throw in now with Jackson Walls on the right-hand side, still with the captain's armband, at least until Fabian Barbiero makes the field, and the cross comes in.
All cleared. Walls came charging in. Wasn't able to win the footy, and Beograd might be away here. Oh, that, well, yeah, it was an interesting idea from Good. It didn't quite work out.
And again, a bit of frustration on the Beograd bench, because there were a couple of arms flying there from the MetroStars defenders. But again, like I said last half, towing the line and just on the right side of it, MetroStars right now. But yeah, dangerous game to play.
I've got a 2-0 lead. We've still got near enough to 40-plus injury time left.
And you can see Natsiopoulos, they're forcing the issue. Plays Leon Bruno in. A really good tackle by Jackson Walls.
Really was. Wall's doing the job down there as the ball comes across. Hit back into the area, and a great save by Kavanagh.
And look at the counter-attack now. Christian Satira worked off it by the bigger Luic there.
Really good, able to recover.
But very dangerous there, because Satira latches onto that. It's a different story.
Meantime, ball out wide. Corke might have been offside, he was.
And a warning there from Danny Grayson to his right back. Jackson Walls got led off there by this offside because he was slightly out of position.
3v3, Deange. Test them.
Test them as the call, 3v3.
Here we go. D'Angelo cleared.
Cleared by Liam Bruner there, and the ball's going to go back to Jackson Walls to take the throw in just in front of us on the right side here. And again, game in the balance. It might be 2-0, but as we said, the gameplay is actually very even since that second goal went in.
The best way to describe it is that Beograd started 10 minutes after.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Found themselves 2-0 down. Meantime, trying to rectify that. And charging through the middle there is Trimboli. Well, there's a foul, and Gow's played the ball very quickly. There's Tantari. He's looking to end it. A third here, just about would for MetroStars. Foul this time, and Beograd do get the footy back.
Yeah, they're feeling hard done by the Beograd bench, but once again, I'm seeing a well-called game so far, but it can be hard at 2-0 down because it starts affecting you, because constantly the time's running down, you need to make the most of it. But Beograd's pushing, and they've got the ball here. And Koike was looking for the quick throw-in, but there was no one there to throw it to, so it goes back to Leon Bruno, who finds Luic in the middle of the park.
Ball now for Satina. He broke away. His touch took him towards the boundary line. He's got three players to deal with. Wasn't able to beat all of them, and in the end, Beograd will work it out.
And two of the three are his former teammates, so they know him very well.
Knew exactly what he was trying to do. Gow passed it back to McNamara, who found his keeper. They're going to try and use the near side here. Frank Mitchell reserve.
And really, most of the second half has played out right here in front of us, as Tantari plays Wolves in, who won't be able to keep it in, but Danny Greystone appreciates the idea and the build-up. Just the final pass of the execution wasn't quite there.
Well, the MetroStars substitutes are getting a little bit of a work through at the minute.
Yeah, a couple of very handy players to introduce over the next 20 to 30 minutes as MetroStars continue maintaining the lead and wanting to build on it as Tantari moves down the wing, puts a cross in. Well dealt with by Anthony Trimboli, the winger, coming back and keeping Scott Nagel honest.
Yeah, they have done well today. Obviously, after they conceded those 2 goals in defending, I think Beograd. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't do them justice, their work so far, if you remove the first 10 minutes, but you can't just remove the first 10 minutes, you know. You have to come in ready, and MetroStars were, Beograd weren't, and they're paying for it and have to make a move here, and, you know, it has to be in the next half an hour or so.
Speaking of moves, Sortina's made one, and he's got the footy, the chip over the top of the keeper. He's tried to play in Tantari. Just rolls out of play, and now.
And that's quite an underrated part of Satira's game, because he's a player that can just run behind you and make an impact. He's not just a ball at feet player that can play those 1-2s. He can beat you with his speed. He's a very handy player to have, and already he's looking like a great addition to this MetroStars side, who regained the ball here.
Gow, he flicked it back to his teammate on the far side of the ground and on the wing. Meantime,
very well done by Natsiopoulos there.
It was lovely work from Natsiopoulos. With Clark plays it out and towards the boundary line.
Yeah, it's just that composure we talked about. Again, Massimo Falco has moved to the right back position as Luic has moved in the middle of the park. Just a bit of composure at the back as Tantari showing composure here. And he'll find Walls now. He has time to cross. And there's a warning sign. 11 minutes into that second half. MetroStars can get you just like that. Lovely play. They find their target man. He just can't convert, but you can't give him too many of these chances.
Yeah, Nagamatsu, we mentioned his hold-up play in the first half, but he certainly is lethal in front of goal as well.
I remember a couple of years ago when he joined this club, like, there was a joke that he only used to score from headers because every time the ball went close to his head, he just buried it home. So he's grown a lot in his all-around game. Like we said, big shoes to fill, but he's got a fantastic team behind him that are there to support him and play to his strengths.
Woodfin tried to win the footy, wasn't able to. Now the ball's coming out towards Koki. Wasn't able to, or was able to find a teammate in the end. Oh, Tantori was left in the dark there. Wasn't able to win the footy. Beograd do win it back. Now the ball flicked to wide. Here comes the big ball from the centre back, but well into the stands.
So Damian Luic, seeing him play in the midfield, I really like this move because he can provide a bit of energy there. Obviously he'd like to have that shot again, but Luic has moved from right back to centre mid, and Falco, who was on the wing, has gone to right back. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can provide because you can see how high he's pressing here, pressing the goalkeeper for the ball. So it's a complete change of ends for Luic. He's in the middle of the park and he's got a license to move forward. So a change. We'll see how MetroStars handle him in the middle of the park.
In time, good. Well, he was doing that indeed good work as the ball is now cleared back the other way.
That's what they want to see from him offside here, but you can see Luic, again, Luic being there, he can move further up and it allows Good to drop deep to pick up the ball and play that one. It didn't quite work there, but you can see the intent. Adrian Deloya has had to change something. He has changed something. We'll see how it works here for them. But yeah, it needs to happen sooner rather than later because a game completely changes with a goal, as you said, and who knows, the sooner it comes, the likelier a good result can be for Beograd. But it remains 2-0 and an offside here as Beograd will kick off again with Natsiopoulos.
Beograd trapped in their defensive line. Gow was trying to charge his way through, in the end charged himself into a foul.
And you can see the FK Beograd substitute bench are up for the first time this half to start warming up. Speaking of midfield, I was talking about the midfield before. One midfielder that is missing from MetroStars today is Jackson Fortunato, who really broke out in the second half of last year as the ball's played through to the goalkeeper. Yeah, Fortunato broke out. There's two great late goals against Modbury. He was on crutches today as I saw him. I'm not quite sure what's wrong there, but if we find out, we'll let you know.
Meantime, D'Angelo covering. Sends the ball back towards Kavanagh, who found Gow, and now Walls, and Walls sends it up the line. No one home, though. The MetroStars, although there was a closing player, and that one's gone in the next door.
It's gone to house number 33 here behind us in the corner. For anyone that knows Frank Mitchell Park, quickly kicked in by someone on the evening walk. But you can see Josh Kavanagh there. That pressure from Cittadini made him just clear instead of finding a player. That's the difference that pressure makes.
Good ball, one back by Beograd.
Very smart by Natsiopoulos there.
He's done that all day, found a good pass, but speaking of good players, D'Angelo was able to clear the footy.
And he goes down for the third time today, and I would not be surprised if this is the final one, as Massio Jones is called over. The bib is coming off, and third time unlucky. The change is going to be made. Obviously, FK Beograd made that substitute in the first half. Konstantopoulos off for Koike, and we are going to get Massio Jones, who's being run through his instructions right now for Christian D'Angelo when the play restarts.
Has been warm here today, so I don't know whether or not it's been an enforced strength break or whether or not it has just been because of the injuries that's happened.
It's the injuries and the kind of work as timeouts as well, you know. A few minutes, 20 minutes or so, or just under 20 minutes into the second half, you get to have a little bit of a restock, talk about what's worked well. If the coaches know there's something for you to exploit, you do that. But yeah, Massio Jones is at the halfway line. D'Angelo will not make it there, so he's going to run back on. 61 minutes into this game. Nice and cool night tonight after a hot day. Solid crowd out here. Sunday night football. It's what it's all about. It's been a really enjoyable one.
Really has been. The NPL is back in season 2024 and it has started with an opening weekend that's seen some beauties, high scoring contests, and now one that is set to go right down to the wire. MetroStars lead, but they're certainly not safe.
Yeah, and again for Beograd, something to take advantage of here as Walls clears. It's a new centre-back partnership with McNamara and Massio Jones. Obviously two accomplished players who have been in A-League setups before, but it's the first time together, and those partnerships take time to put together, so can Beograd put them under duress? We'll see, but again, we'll see how this game plays out, how this partnership plays out as Trimboli gets the ball for Beograd.
Ball now across, they're going to try and turn. The shot came in, it was a bit deflected, bounced inside the area and then was cleared, and well, that's hit a car.
Yeah, I reckon that's not quite, it hasn't quite left the den, so that's all right, no harm done. But I don't mind Koike trying that shot there. They need a bit of that aggression, and who knows, you know, you just need a bit of luck for it to go your way, a lucky deflection maybe. So you need to try your luck at 2-0 down, why not?
Ball now finding its way out to Lucic, and now with Natsopoulos. He's trying, he's turning, he's sent it over the fence.
The foul paid there, the referee paid the advantage. Foul's been paid on Natsiopoulos, and Beograd's going to have an opportunity to take a free kick very close to where Hamish Gow scored in the first half from. So we'll see who will take this and if they can take advantage of it. If Jason Konstantopoulos was still on, he'd be the clear favourite to take this free kick, but obviously he's not, so we'll see who's going to go over it. It looks like Damian Luic is over it. Michael Jakobsen is too. I don't mind a centre-back with good technique hitting him. I reckon he's got a bit of power. Luic takes. Oh, save!
That could have been absolutely wonderful ball. Oh, is there a handball? No. Corner is the call instead. What a shot, though, from Luic. It was dipping. The keeper had to get there and just clip the bar.
Like I said, I'm really liking him. I'm really liking him in the centre of the park. As the Beograd bench is even telling us it was clear, can't you guys see it? I don't know about our eyes aren't that good as the corner comes in. But yeah, great save by Cody Oostrike. He has been an inspired pickup so far, and if it continues all year, MetroStars will be very happy with the goalkeeper who's come from Queensland.
As you mentioned, he wasn't the first choice in terms of signings, but they had to stay under the international barrier here, that we've got here in the NPL. Meantime, his opposite number is playing with the footy at his feet, able to find a ball for Gow, and Gow, well, ball now going to work its way out to the recently introduced Massio Jones. As you mentioned, was part of the A-League setup, Antonis.
A couple of years ago. I believe most recently, if I'm not wrong, he's been at Green Gully, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, as yellow card is paid to Massimo Falco for a foul on that far side. I think it was Scott Nagel who was fouled on that far side.
Yeah, chopped his legs there. Referee with no choice, clear yellow. Another one that ends up in the book.
And Maxim Ivanic has just been summoned from the Beograd bench. He's a tall forward, can definitely head the ball home, but he's really good with his feet. And he's been one that has been noticed by an A-League setup, having trial with the Central Coast Mariners the past few months. I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but he has had a trial with the Central Coast Mariners, and the ball's going to be delivered here.
In goes the delivery. Ball hit the feet and then was deflected. Here comes Gow. He was stalking it and he won the football, but he is going to get away, trying to take on 2 or 3 here, dancing towards the byline. Where's the foul? And another card.
Natsiopoulos there with a booking, and yeah, he was very adamant there that he did not foul. I think it was Hamish Gow there, but Christian Vidicchio saw a foul and he judged that it was enough for a yellow card, but you could see from the reaction of Natsiopoulos, he was incensed by that. He did not believe he fouled him, let alone being a yellow card. But referee's decision in his 300th game, Christian Vidicchio, was a foul and a yellow, and another opportunity for MetroStars to deliver a ball here. Basically a corner.
Here we go. MetroStars, if they get a third, might just kill this contest. It's a long way back as it is. Ball comes into the area. Cleared. Well done. And now Neon Guru is off. He had to deal with Woodfin though. Woodfin came across.
Yeah, really good covering there. And Neon Guru had no one there to help him.
Jones had to go for it, wasn't able to, and we got a really good view of the ball as it passed by us, out of bounds.
Yep, clearly out. We can help the linesman here, but he had that covered, doesn't need us.
Meantime, he's with Lucic, who's made that move across. Ball cleared. And here we go.
Neon Kuru did well there, but Masio Jones already a really positive contribution to cut that out. Basically beat Neon Kuru at his game, was just cutting out the football like that. As great header by Nagamatsu, and Tantari now on the right side.
Tantari trying to dance, does well. Ball gets sent in. Free header was waiting at the back post. And they're gonna get it out. Lukic.
Lovely. Oh, yep.
The ball might still work. It has here. Beograd trying to work their way forward. Unable to. And Walls, well, he was waiting at the back to intercept.
And, you know, Tantari, once again, how handy he looked on that right side. Comfortable with both feet, skillful. I haven't watched much of him coming into today, but I've been really, really impressed. And I'm continuing being impressed with Damian Luic in the midfield. I really like that move. And to be honest with you, I'd like to see that move from the beginning next week, because I really think he's added some skill and quality in that midfield as Beograd regain the ball here.
Moving forward, though, it is going to be cleared and sent. Down the line. Oh.
Is Satira and numbers. Oh, can't take advantage of it. If you could make that turn, Chittadini was in there and was through one-on-one with Kavanagh, but it looks like someone's gone down in the meantime. And I think that's Andoni Natsiopoulos, the captain, and he's holding his knee. He's not a player to stay down if he doesn't need to. So that's not great to see.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't look good. They are trying to stretch it out, I think.
Yeah, I hope he's all right, because it was only I was here a couple of weeks ago and his shoulder was dislocated. Not as bad as last year, but it's just he has not had much luck with injuries, and you don't like to see a player go down like that. He's recently been appointed as the captain. He wants to be out in the park.
Yeah, he certainly does. He is a really good player. He's proven that today, and rightly so. It has been shown, has been given the captain's armband. Just having a look at next week as well. Saturday, 2nd of March at 7 p.m. Adelaide Olympic are taking on Beograd, and over the other side as well for the MetroStars. At 5 p.m. they've got the Adelaide Croatia Raiders, and that one is at the Shuttle Reserve. MetroStars home deck.
Yeah, and there's a new facilities that are being built there at the TK Shada Reserve, so I'm really looking forward to going there and just seeing how that's progressing, because it's a club that's worked a lot to build what they've got, so it's always good to see them get rewarded for their efforts. Maxim Ivanic is patiently waiting to be introduced. Maybe Beograd's just waiting to see how the Natsiopoulos injury plays out before they introduce him. And it looks like he is limping off, and it does not look in a good way, Andoni.
Yeah, he doesn't look great. A little bit of a limp on him.
And the sub's been made. Unfortunately, Andoni Natsiopoulos, the captain, he will no longer take part in this game. And Maxim Ivanic is on. The interesting part of this, it's not a like for like, it's a forward for a midfielder.
Meantime, shot comes in, just lays away from the far post.
And Lockie, I think what it looks like, it's Ivanic has taken Seb Good's position at the front, and Seb Good's moved into maybe like an advanced midfield role. We'll still see him pop up there, but Ivanic will be the focal point.
Captain's armband given to Jared Clark as well.
Yeah, one of the two vice captains, along with Ninko Beric, who is not taking part in today's game.
Wolves wins the footy. Meantime, Tantani goes charging through, got past one, ball played across. Is it going to work for Sortina? It's not going to. Just played out in front of him.
Yeah, really good play there by Stefan Tantari. Again, couldn't get the weight of the pass as he wanted. And Beograd will restart with Josh Kavanagh from a goal kick. And I hope Andoni Natsiopoulos is all right. He's walking past us right now. Looks clearly dejected, just coming back from his shoulder. This isn't a shoulder, but it doesn't look in a good way at all. So our best wishes to him. Hopefully it's nothing serious, but it's good to see him walk it off himself. As speaking of substitutes, it looks like Fabian Barbiero is receiving his instructions to come on, and I know there's a couple of people in Bali that are really excited to see Fabian be involved as captain. Hello to Dawn and Stuart in Bali, who are watching and patiently waiting for Fabian to be introduced. Hope you're enjoying the game.
Meantime, Sortina plays it across. Tantari, he's got all kinds of options inside the forward line. Sets it up, Sortina, and the keeper was there to stop it. Went over the top of the number 16 for MetroStars head in the end. Speaking of people that are excited to see Fabian Barbiero, there's probably a couple in the box as well, Antonis.
Yeah, part of it as well. He's a player that's moving to Australia in 2010. One of my favourite United players to begin with. You know, he had some great moments. He had that smashing hit in the final, one of the best final series goals in A-League history, and he is the MetroStars captain this year. And it's crazy to think that in a couple of months he turns 40. So he's received his instructions to continue warming up, but he's speaking to Danny Greystone, one of his assistants. It won't be long until we see him on, as Hamish Gow is about to take this corner.
Gow sends it in. He'll just goes over the top. Goal kick it'll be.
And you know, Jones is getting involved. You know, at the back as well, he's made a couple of interceptions, and now in the box, the header didn't go the way he was hoping it would, but he's getting his head on net, and it's positive. He's looked pretty assured since he's come on.
Well, meantime, he's going to end up at the feet of the MetroStars, trying to turn around. And I tell you what, Cittadini has just done fantastically well, except for the fact he ended up losing the football. But he was going around everyone trying to find an option, wasn't able to. Meantime, Gow got clipped, got himself a foul. Seems to be another player getting some instructions down there on the bench.
Yeah, Daniel Gone for Beograd, another new signing, a defender. Seems to be receiving his instructions. We'll see if he will come on. It looks like Barbiero's gone back to warming up. He's got his instructions, so I don't think he needs too many from his experience. So we'll see him on soon, I'm sure.
Oh, catch.
Danny Greystone doing it all. There we go. Daniel Goni will come on for Foiber Nyankuru. So it'll be very interesting to see who plays where. We'll see where Goni goes. Yeah, he's going in the middle of the park, so probably a like for like from Nyankuru, a defensive mid. I don't know if you can provide some drive moving forward, because Nyankuru is really good at that. So we'll see, but Beograd needs something to work for them, and they need it soon. Just under 15 minutes to go in this game.
We'll have probably, you imagine, a little bit of injury time as well at the end of the half. So there's probably, I don't want to say, maybe closer to 20 left in this one.
Yeah, look, we haven't had too many, other than the first few minutes with our 4 or 5 fouls. Other than that, we haven't had too many stoppages. D'Angelo's sub was the other one, but we'll have a few more subs as well as the benches start being cleared out. But still time to go. But, you know, Beograd goal changes everything, the complexion of the game. So, yeah, a lot to play out.
If they do get a goal, that voice inside the MetroStars players' heads might just get a little bit louder. Meantime, Goni involved in his first moment. Sortina, he's driving at the defence, gives it to Gao. Gao cross back inside, cleared. Well done, Beograd.
Yeah, and
keeping alive.
Christian Satira was waiting for that cutback. It didn't quite make it to him. But Koke's got the ball here, but cannot find a teammate. Satira works back really hard to claim it.
Satira, well, he got the footy away, but there's been a couple of legs that have been chopped. Ref letting it play. Well done, Jones. And there is a foul, potentially?
Yeah, he's paid a foul. The Beograd bench is asking how about the Hamish Gow challenge over there. And Gow and Satira are down, so you might be right with an injury time. It's going to start moving up now. And I think that might trigger a sub as Fabian Barbiero shaking his teammate's hands on the bench and takes it off and is about to be introduced, I assume.
Yeah, just doing up the laces now. There's a couple that are down. Looks like Gow's getting back to his feet.
Having the good old pickle juice for the cramps in the first round. It looks like Christian Satira's case might be slightly more severe cramp-wise. But the game restarts with Gao off. Is he going to be allowed back on the pitch straight away?
Wolves, meantime, as the footy. And the coaches were exchanging a little bit of some harsh words.
I think Adrian Deloyers directed to the referee. He's been frustrated the whole evening. Might be just a sign of his team not being able to find that cutting edge as well, and it's just compounded by a couple of decisions that he believes are not going his team's way. Unchanged for now, but I believe in the next minute or so we'll start seeing that change. I think Barbiero has taken the bib off for the 3rd time and we'll be on soon.
Stop, start. A little bit for Barbiero. Meantime, Goni got it up, but only as far as Gow, and Gow's going to drive at the 3 or 4 centre-backs back there, the 3 or 4 players back there for Beograd over the top, but waiting. And they just can't quite kill off this game, MetroStars. Beograd, however, still trying. Koke picks it up, driving across the centre of the ground, wasn't able to go forward, had to go backwards. Ball picked up. Lujic plays the ball across, and that one's been chopped out. Well done, Jones. Had some quality in his first debut off the bench.
Yeah, I think he's been really handy since he's come on.
Some fast passing from the MetroStars, although they nearly lost the footy. The tackle was late, but they were unable to pick it up. Meantime, MetroStars still driving forward. There might be a player out here. Player in Ivanic. Fouled, and there's some very unhappy Beograd players.
Well, on the positive note, Andoni Natsopoulos really demonstrated how hard, which seems he's okay physically, so I hope that's a good sign. I know they're upset, but yeah, they're very angry with that. Probably fair, but that is Jackson Walls' last involvement. Oh no, it's not. It's his last involvement as captain. Christian Satira is off, and is he undoing the arm? I thought he was undoing the armband to pass on to Barbieri, but Barbieri's moved away as Jackson Walls has kept it. But yeah, really solid shift by Christian Satira in his first game against his former side. Unlucky not to grab a goal, I think. But yeah, Fabian Barbieri back on the pitch for yet another year. It's a pleasure to have him.
Oh, it really is. He is one of the players that draws people into the NPL. MetroStars delighted when he decided to go around again.
Yeah, and you know what? A couple of years ago, when MetroStars got knocked down in the penalty shootout against the Comets, Fabian missed the penalty, and he wasn't sure if he was going to go again the year after. After a conversation with Danny Greystone, decided to go back another year, and he was going to be a bit part player, just be a mentor. He needed to play every game, and he was a very good player. So to see him come back again and be the captain, it just shows you his quality, his determination. He's not a player that's just there to hang around. He is here as a great contributor still.
Meantime, Woodfin was able to grab the football. Gow sends it up. Run. Oh, that was really clever. Here we go. Over the bar and just back into play. Oh, that was so good.
Michael Cittadini.
Yeah.
Nearly made a hard job of it. Hit the crossbar. But Kavanagh just needs to be careful there.
Ball now. Gow has a shot over the bar.
Deflection. I think it was deflected for a corner as Beograd making a change. Craig Shearer is going to come on for Seb Good. So that's more of a like for like there. But yeah, Josh Kavanagh really caught out there. Very, as you said, very smart there by Cittadini to pinch the ball and move around. But just couldn't get it under his spell. Had a shot, hit the crossbar, stayed in, and eventually cleared by the goalkeeper. And after that Gow shot, we've got a corner who the man himself will take, Hamish Gow.
Gow, he's been good today. As you mentioned, he does have some qualities that A-League clubs may look at. Ball in and over.
We'll get another chance at it.
Oh, this time he'll deliver it from the other side. Oh, maybe he won't.
Oh.
No,
Same spot.
Still from the near side it'll be. Beograd running out of time. 6 minutes of regulation time before injury time will come into effect. Cross. Here we go. Cleared unconvincingly as Babiero got his head to it and collected by Kavanagh. Gow's on the run.
Drop kick there, but not executed very well, and Pantari isolated here. Shearer. Quaker turns it over.
Throw in now.
You can see Danny Greystone is still driving his players, saying we need quality, we still need quality.
Meantime, Lucic did fall over. Unfortunately, might have just tripped on the ball itself. Able to clear it, but Tantari got absolutely clattered into on the boundary line, and he's now only just getting to his feet and was quick about it. Yeah,
offside there, but that's the experience of Mark Jacobson, knowing how to use his body to get the ball, move the player on, but not quite give away that foul. Oh no, bad clearance here.
Oh, Gow thought he had an opportunity, wasn't able to execute.
You can see Jacobson is just saying, I'll do it myself, running through the park, initiating his attack, and staying forward.
So it is now with Clark. Clark sends it out. There's Koke. What can he do? Charging, trying to get around Walls, but Walls is defending very well. Ball pinged into the middle, cleared.
Nothing I'd see Michael Jakobsen on the wing today, but he's not going to work back for this. Not at his stage of his career, but lucky for him, Luic wins it back, and Frimboli takes it with him as Jakobsen starts to make his way back, but he's deciding he can stay forward now with Beograd winning the ball back. It feels like a bit of a pinball situation going on here.
It certainly does. It's been a really entertaining game. The shot came in from Ivanic.
And Jakobsen will eventually move back to centre-back again alongside Jared Clark, a more natural area for him.
Ball sent out. Trying to trap it, did well, was Nagamatsu. Now trying to bring it inside. Oh, was that a foul? Yes, it was. And a red! And a red! Oh! Well, there was no doubt about the foul, and that...
I think that's Massimo Falco, lucky if I'm not wrong. It's the other side of the park. Can't quite see.
I believe it may be Lucic there.
Yes, you're right. It's Damian Luic, and what a shame, because I thought he was doing well this half, but already being on the yellow card really makes life hard. And for FK Beograd, 2 goals down, a man down now, 3 minutes to go. It's not looking likely anymore for them, and obviously the ball is with MetroStars now, and it's just turned into a nightmare for Beograd, who have had the opportunity to push, and it just hasn't gone their way. They've had their chances.
They have. They certainly have. Chidadini, meantime, revs up, sends it in. There are a couple of Beograd players that were able to clear the footy, or the football, I should say. As the cross now does come in. It was well cleared in the end. Jones sends it across. Trying to use Tentani to
you
his
can
advantage.
see Danny Greystone's instruction is keep and make them run. Well and truly into game management mode now, but with a man extra, they might even take advantage here on an attack like this to grab a third.
Oh, just over the head then of Nagamatsu. Ball rolls out.
And a sub here for MetroStars. It looks like Eduardo Castaneda is going to come on. After a very solid shift, Hamish Gow takes his final bow, and Castaneda is going to come on. A fantastic performance for, well and truly, in 2024, one of the stars of this competition, and it's only taken him 5-6 minutes, was it, to score this season. So great shift today, not just the goal, but just his overall performance.
It's quicker than that as well. It was, I believe that goal went in the 3rd minute.
There you go.
So it was really quick from the free kick as well. All kinds of quality Hamish Gow has. Meantime, speaking of quality, Clark made the mistake though, and the shot came in. Nagamatsu had it saved. Here's Babiero. Does he ever go? Yes. It's off the bar. He was trying to turn back the clock, Fabian Babiero. Wasn't able to put it in. It was so close, Antonis.
Oh, that was almost perfectly placed. And you know what? Even from Nagamatsu, got to throw back to the cup final with that goal on his left. So nearly sealed it there, and Beograd attack now on that right side.
Okay, I've really liked his game today. He's been really good, able to make some driving runs.
He's given them something this half, definitely.
Clark goes inside. Hit and is hit across Jones, and well, they're not happy down there at Beograd. Trying to have a conversation with the linesman. I
think they're just trying to find something that will help them have one final go at this game, but not to be. Shot by Frimboli is blocked. Referee does not think that it was a handball or anything like that, which means that Koike is going to take the corner. to see if he can get something for Beograd here.
Moment is all they'll need. Cross comes in the area. That might have just gone over the line. Is it going to get there? Scrapping it away. It wasn't to be for Beograd. Kyoke will try and take on Jones, and Jones wins the foul.
Superb off the bench today. Jones really, really solid. I don't think he's made a mistake since he's come on. Really impressive as Walls drives his side forward before he is impeded. Not quite a yellow card for Christian Verdicchio.
Here is Barbiero and sends it out wide. Ball cleared and bouncing and able to turn it. Now charging inside. Barbiero's in the centre. There it is! Oh, the former United man is on the score sheet, and he wheels away to celebrate with his teammates. What a ball it was.
And Ren Nagamatsu, the man who usually receives these crosses, puts in a ball that he would like to be receiving, and Fabian Barbiero scores the goal, and Marco Jakobsen is sent off. He's sent off for talking back for dissent against Christian Verdicchio in his 300th game, which means FK Beograd is down 3 goals and 2 men.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Certainly not what you want to see. He's taken off the ground. That was scored, by the way, in injury time. We are now into the added on time. Yeah, walking towards the boundary line now, Michael Jakobsen.
And you can hear Christian Verdicchio shouting to the FK Beograd bench, remonstrating, "I will not be spoken to like that." And, you know, if obviously passions do flare, but you have to draw a line as a referee. And Christian Verdicchio has been very consistent with that throughout his career. When players cross the line, he punishes them. And when you're on a yellow card as an experienced player, you need to be better than that as well.
Yeah, certainly not what you want to see, especially when your team's down. Wolves does win it out. Jones was waiting, did well. Woodfin driving over the halfway line. Ball pushed away. It was well won in the end.
Well done by Vanic there. Both the cover up to defend the tackle and to start this attack.
Dancing around on the far wing. Unable to find anything going attacking, so they just have to go back momentarily to then come forward. Oh, a clattering of bodies there. No foul being given, and over the boundary line it goes. Not too sure how long we've got left. The result is summed up. Whether or not there'll be constellation goal.
Yeah, now Beograd have to start thinking about next week, because they've got 2 undoubted starting 11 players that will not take part in Damian Nuic and Marco Jakobsen. Goni, his cross does not find anyone, and now Tantari has the whole right side of the pitch to himself. Craig Shearer has moved back very well though, and well done by Leon Bruno to win that ball back.
There it is. Full-time MetroStars start off 2024 on the winners list. They get a 3-0 win over FC Beograd. It wasn't to be for them today at home. MetroStars, what'd you make of their performance, Antonis?
Yeah, like I said, it was those first 10 minutes. That's when the game was won, really. It's a super strong start by them. Beograd were nowhere to be seen to begin with that. I think Beograd did have a solid performance after that. They had their chances, they didn't take them, but it all boiled over in the end there. And unfortunately, not only have they lost today, they've harmed their chances now for next week, because these are 2, as I said, starting 11 players that won't be there. So not only this week, next week now, they have to show some real character to overcome that. But that opens up the opportunity for some players on the bench to make the mark. But yeah, that's it from us for today.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us as well. Jakobsen and Lucic were also sent off for those that missed it. So, MetroStars, they walk in with a 3-0 win, and we will see you next time on FSA YouTube channel.